Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am Fable1 as usual, and today what we'll do is actually a topic requested by a viewer. Because yes, if you ask me nicely, I might actually consider doing it, and today it's actually that day. This video therefore is mainly going to talk about the recent reviews on Steam lately. And why is that interesting right now? Well, overall the Planetside 2 franchise has great reviews. Very positive actually. However though, since the latest DirectX 11 patch, things are more mixed. People are not always as happy with the game. And I think that's rather strange. To me personally, the DX11 patch is mainly positive. Of course, we had some bugs, we had some server downtime, but overall, it was pretty positive for the game and the future of the game. But still, many people are really hating on the game, and I want to see why, and I want to see if it's legitimate. Then, without any further ado, let's go directly into the reviews, and let's review the reviews. Yes. Okay, first review from Stanza over here. He recommends the game after playing for 24 hours, and he says, very good game, sir. Ale Planetside 1 psychopaliat. Smiley. I don't speak communist, but I agree. Very good game. I actually feel it's on your language. It's not in English. Okay, next review. This one is from Guy DL, and he does not recommend the game after playing for 2,700 hours. Wow, and he does not recommend the game. Good sir, what have you been doing the last 3k hours? Okay, but maybe he's actually had some extra interesting critique. So let's read. There is only one game like Planetside, and to be honest, I wonder why. It has combined arms, a vehicle play, infinite play with class and progression systems, vast maps, hundreds of players, and almost a gazillion of guns of different types. I love it to death, and I hate it also even more. The game is full of scum that cheats. It was very noticeable the first week after DirectX 11 upgrade. Suddenly, whole outfits that have always been insinuated to be cheating suddenly couldn't hit the brick wall. After a week or so, the usual millisecond burst to the head were back. The company behind the game has been unwilling to put an effective anti-cheat measure for 6 years now, and only banned the most obvious ones. But over the course of the years, the cheat have become less obvious and less noticeable to the casual eye, but much more rampant and widespread. He's more or less talking about right now the hitbox cheats, and I think also very small aimbot cheats as well. I think it's always very hard. I made a whole video about this topic. I will link it in the top right corner right now. But to me, cheating is not that big of a problem. But, well, okay. Let's read on. Of course, people will come here and tell you otherwise. Yeah, that's me. Those are the ones that either accepted the fact of status quo, or, as is often the case in white knighting, are dirty themselves and try to protect their game and the opinions. If you've ever seen gameplay from me, like live on Twitch, I think you can pretty safely say I'm not cheating. So do I accept the status quo? I think so. I don't think it's that bad. But okay. If I had known what I know now, I wouldn't touch this game even if someone would pay me. Well, on a personal note, I actually would love to play this game while being paid. Well, hey. Which leads to the microtransaction system. You can buy virtually everything apart from direct class upgrades with money. Guns, cosmetics, boosts, character slots, you want it, you can probably buy it. Want your tank to be clad in pink camo? No problem. Need the latest gun? Buy in-game currency with live money and it's yours. At least there are no loot boxes per se. Well, there are, but only for implants. Tech that grants certain traits and is upgradable, which you can earn through regular play as well. Yeah, I agree with that. It's of course not per se bad to monetize the game in this way. I think it's fine. There's no pay to play mechanic, so that's good. The game has everything to be one, if not the most popular game on the market in its gaming niche. Almost. A less scummy community and a better developer would go a very long way. Hey dude, I'm also part of the community. Am I also scummy? Please let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, cheers. Cannot recommend the game to anyone as long as cheating is so widespread. Yeah. I actually took the time to make like a well thought out review, but I can't agree that cheating is so widespread. At least not on Miller. Not on the Miller server. But okay, let's go on to the next review. It's a review by Oh God, Why Did I Register? and he does not recommend the game after playing for 0.5 hours. Well, he very invested into the game, that's for sure. Big difference between him and the guy DL that actually played the game for almost 3k hours. But okay, not worth the headache of trying to sign up for that third-party bullshit. It happens in so many games, actually. League of Legends, for example, you need to have your own League of Legends account. You got so many launchers these days. I mean, you need to, for example, to have Origin account, a Uplay account. Okay, sure. Let's go on to the next one. 21 Cabbage, recommend. VS is superior. Yes, definitely. Next one, not recommend after playing the game for 0.8 hours. If you're going to download this game because there is all to play these days, well, don't, because this game is total trash. Would rather watch wet paint dry than play most of the games released these days. I haven't played or found a game that I have been semi-addicted to for years. Well, since game addiction is actually a problem according to the World Health Organization, this is good for you, Rim's Job Sally. Good for you, dude. Good for you. So is this really critique to Planetside? I don't think so. Let's go on to the next one. Doesn't recommend. Fiddly Dum Dum. Well, I used to play Heroes and Generals once, and like I said in my review, it's a bit of a masterpiece. Okay, I'm not going to read that one because it's just something for another game. Recommend. Good. Bad. Okay, thanks for chips. Thank you. Very clear. Another one. King Carter doesn't recommend after playing 1.2 hours. Screw Daybreak. 4 people found it actually helpful. Guys, it's just Daybreak. It's just Daybreak. I know they screwed up Just Survive in H1Z1, but hey, they did a good job, right? Okay, next review. Twinix recommends the game after playing for 72 hours. It's a great game, hours of fun, maybe a little unfriendly to beginners and a bit daunting at first, but nothing a few YouTube tutorials can't solve. Yes, thank you. You probably have seen serious gaming tutorials, your first hour of Planetside, second hour of Planetside, you know, those things. I think you survived. Thank you for recommending the game. No, it's actually, but for real, the game is a bit unfriendly. I think the biggest problem is actually the UI. The UI of the game is very strange. Might be something the game developers want to work on in the future, but I'll recommend the game anyway. Some one, Anarchy, or Anakin, doesn't recommend the game. You really need to offer that subscription. Really scummy to charge you just for user faction. Okay, this actual critique. Let me finish my take quickly. It's gonna be a little rant for me. Yes, there is a paywall for the NSO. He's talking about the NSO faction, the fourth faction, the guy with the robots, yes, and the Night Systems operatives. That's clear. And you need to have a membership to play that faction. However, this faction offers nothing more than the original 3 factions, and you can play them for free. The only thing that the NSO offers are the special directive weapons, like for example the Kua or the Jawara. But again, even those weapons are not better than, for example, the Beetlejuice or the Gosso or the Gotso, I mean. So, again, does it really matter? You have this faction behind a paywall because it's not pay to win. Anyway, he's only played the game for 6.5 hours, so I think you're just fed up with the game. Let's go to Lewis, next review. Played the game for 151 hours and recommends the game. Don't even know how people can think it's right to leave thumbs down for this game. It offers an experience like no other game. Yes. I've played many FPSs, I've played many MMOs, but I can't think of any MMO FPS that offers a similar experience to Planetside, so 100% true. Yes, this is actually helpful. Next one, Meme Strells. He recommends the game after playing for 771 hours. No other game offers what Planetside 2 does. Massive battles with hundreds of players. Same message as the previous one, but completely true. Thank you, Meme Strells. Next one, 12 Car Garage. Doesn't recommend the game, can't log in. That's too bad. Maybe leave like a bug report or contact customer support, but okay, I get it. El Guapo, 14.2 hours on record. Recommend the game. The game has a great community, absolutely a blast to play. Thank you, you finally mentioned it. Great community, yes. Planetside 2 has a mature community and we are great. We actually organize tournaments, we have a big active subreddit, and that's pretty cool. Cool community, and also of course the outfits. We've got many amazing outfits helping the game forward, so good community. Thank you, El Guapo. The next review is somewhat more negative, and it's from Fiston. He says the following: do not expect to have an enjoyable time becoming better at this game. Okay, Fiston, okay. First of all, Fiston, you are not with 116 hours on Racket a salty vet yet. You are not experienced yet. You know the bare bone basics. And yeah, from there on, you will start to improve. And in this game, because there's such a high skill ceiling, the better you become, the more fun you will start to have. So actually, this is, I think, just wrong. I hope you will try it more often though. You have some basic knowledge, so just try to improve on that. Next review is from Syndrome is Down, and he says the following. After playing for 1.5 hours, I don't recommend. It's extremely pay to win. Spent the entire time getting one-shotted by people with premium equipment, as my LMG would barely dent their shields. Oh, no. No. I see many comments that this game is completely pay to win, but that's not the case. Your LMG, it's probably an Orion or something like a Gosaw, is freaking useful. The basic stuff you start with is very, very good, and sometimes even considered the best in the whole game anyway. So, I don't know Syndrome, but there is probably something wrong with you, or you played not well enough. You only played for 1.5 hours actually, so you still have to discover so many things. And it's not the guns that are overpowered. In this game, it are the people that are overpowered. You probably encounter some very good players, some players with maybe 100 times or 1000 times more playtime than you, so don't directly blame the equipment, blame your abilities. But well, okay, next review. Big Asian titties. What were people thinking when they made their Steam accounts? But okay, don't recommend after playing for 8 hours. Planetside 2 is a great game if you already have like 10,000 hours in the game. If you're completely new to the game, I probably wouldn't recommend this game at all. Balance in the game is currently non-existent, with those with large amount of hours in the game dominating almost purely from having top tier equipment, weapons and such of the like. Again, it's actually the same as the previous comment. No, it is not top tier weapons. You start with top tier weapons, it is purely skill built up for those people. And yes, there are a few things, for example, your medical applicator will, for example, be very bad in the start, or maybe your shield won't have the best upgrades from the start. I would, for example, already directly invest into Nanoweave. But okay, let's go on. For the new players starting out, it's almost impossible to do well, given that everything is locked behind either certs or money. That's true. But especially for vehicle play. If you're really focused on only infantry play, your basic loadout isn't that bad. You already have some basic implants, you got a basic radar, you got a basic weapon, sometimes even already with an attachment attached. So you can't complain that much, can you really? Well, okay, let's read on. What does he have to say? Certs being earned extremely slowly to the point where it's basically nothing. Only those who have been playing for a long time or have the money will have access to the best equipment and weapons. New players will struggle to do even just okay. Okay, the first part is certs being earned extremely slowly. If I'm correct, Big Asian Titties, you played for 8 hours this game. In those 8 hours, you have not reached battle rank 15. Maybe you have, but I don't think so. In 8 hours, and all those 15 battle ranks, you earn at least enough certs to have a decent start. However, after I reach battle rank 15 until I think battle rank 40, there is this time where you earn certs pretty slowly. You earn the certs pretty slowly. Because you still haven't really found out how the game works and you're still struggling to adapt as well. But I think for you Big Asian Titties, you can't really complain about how quick the start is with certs. If anyone reading this is looking to get into the game, grab a friend and try to enjoy the game with a mate. It's the only way new players can realistically enjoy the game. Actually, that's actually something I do agree. Starting together is way more fun. Yeah. But okay, to those lone wolves out there like me, I didn't have a lot of friends that want to game with me. Yeah, that sounds very sad, I know. But I don't know. I don't have the friends, so I need to play on my own. And even if you're a solo player, this game has enough to offer. And like I said before, this community of Planetside is just amazing. So you might even make some new friends. And I have made more friends than I would have ever thought before. So I have been reading some more comments and basically they say the same thing. This game is pay to win, there's a paywall, or there are a large amount of hackers. That's the main message I get with the negative downvotes of this game. Some I can understand, some I just don't understand. For example, the pay to win aspect, it's just completely wrong. I actually made a video about that topic as well. If you want to learn more about that specific topic, you can watch it right now in the top right corner. But just as an overall thing, all these players that make a review for the game play between 10 and 20 hours, sometimes even less. And that is actually the biggest problem, I think. There's like this wrong idea that the game is paid to win, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It might be because of the death screen when you die. You see this option, if you get a membership right now, you can get more XP than you get right now actually, so subscribe right now to us. That might give this cheap pay-to-win opinion, or it's hard for me to really understand why, because when I started playing, I directly understood that this game is not pay-to-win. If you would filter out all the comments with the false information, well, in that case actually, Planetside 2 would have an amazing score, very positive mainly. Of course, there are still some negative people, and I think the second review I read from Guy DL, I think it was, talk about the cheaters. Well, he's definitely a more veteran player, and I really think he loves the game, but he has some genuine concerns. But okay, that's really the minority. The majority of the reviews are just false information from way too new players. In future videos, I will address these issues, so at least the new players or the potential players could see that this game is not pay to win. It doesn't really have a paywall or all those negative sides. So if you want to see more of those videos, don't forget to also subscribe to this channel by pressing that big red subscribe button down below. And of course, don't forget to leave a little like. But way more important, if you have a topic request for me in the future, don't forget to join our Discord, link in the description down below, and just leave a little chat message. Or what you could also do is go to my Twitter, also link in the description down below, and leave me a tweet. Anyways guys, that is me, that is Fable1, and I will see you soon with some more content.